Welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Batman.
Now let's start the show.
Thank you. What's the deal with Magic the Gathering? It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! With the ground. This is a point in the episode where I should point out that, number one, I don't know fucking anything about Magic the Gathering, really. I mean, I know the name, and you use cards, and I feel like it's almost like a if you took the ideas of like, I think this came before Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm pretty sure, but I think it's like, I don't fucking really know. It's kind of like the idea of like the card game mechanic-y kind of bullshit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Mixed with weird creatures and shit, a la Dungeons and Dragons. This is just so you know, this is my very little understanding of what the fuck Magic the Gathering is. It's a card game where you fight things, I think, and like, I don't know, dude. Like, that's all I really know about it. This is really all I know, and that's we were probably thinking, well, why the fuck are you doing an episode on Magic the Gathering then? That's like you doing an episode on sex. It's something that you know nothing about. You will never know. Why do it? And it's like, you're right. But I've seen other people do the sex more than the Magic the Gathering. So I don't know. Like, the real reason I did it was because a long time ago, like, I noticed the comments on one of these videos. I believe it was a comment to do. And I don't remember even what fucking episode that was now, but it was a comment to do saying like, you should talk about Magic the Gathering, do a video on that. And at the time, I was like, I don't fucking know how to talk about that. I don't know shit about it. Other than it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or so I've heard. And I was like, I could talk about maybe the Pokemon trading card game, maybe talk about that. And they're like, yeah, do that episode then. And I felt bad, because I was like, why couldn't I put some kind of spin on it? If, just do it. And as I mentioned, asking for requests, send in more requests, please. At this point, you could resubmit old ones I never did before. Maybe I can do something with them now. And I figured, if they're still watching, what a treat. Your episode idea finally happened. Here it is. You're welcome, I guess. And also, I'm sorry that I still don't have anything to say about it, because since then, I have not learned anything else about it. I think I've maybe seen a bit more of it via people playing, like, online versions of it. But I still know absolutely nothing more about the game. I understand nothing new. I really have nothing else to offer on the table here. All I know is that it is a card game similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! That's Dungeons and Dragons-esque, and I think it's style, And, I don't know, I don't fucking understand the name. The magic part kind of makes sense, I assume, because creatures are using magic and stuff. That makes sense. I have no fucking clue what the Gathering is about. Is it the Magic Gathering? Is that what is Gathering? The Magic? If that was the case, why wouldn't it be called The Magic is Gathering? Or Gathering the Magic? It seems like a weird title for it. Unless they mean like the gathering is magic. Like, it's just like, oh, we're all coming together and that's magical. It's about unity. I don't know if I can. There's maybe some story behind it. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. And it seems really complicated to play. It seems like it would be hard to find other people to play with. You have to buy all the fucking cards to do that shit. And in that sense, again, it's just like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just like the Pokemon trading card game. It's buying a bunch of cards to play this game with. It requires a ton of cards and deck building, which is cool to customize your decks and do stuff, because it has a lot of, replayability. There's a lot of variety you can have in there. But ultimately, it also ends up being a game that you will play very, very rarely unless you can find a community for it, because, no one's gonna fucking... There's no one to play with. It's hard to get new people to play because it's a pain in the ass to teach them how to play. They're going to be reluctant to want to learn how to play it, most of the time. And then, are they going to have the availability to play it? Are they going to have the cards? Are they going to keep up with all the fucking editions of it? When, holy shit. Aren't they just still doing new editions to that shit, too? All these, I think, are still... I guess I don't know if Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still doing it. I have no fucking idea. I think that may have fallen off. Like, I fucking keep up with anything. But I think Magic's still getting shit coming out. I think Pokemon, that trading card game, I think is still getting shit coming out, too. And it's like... Is the shit I had before gonna work still? And if it does, is it any good anymore? Is it even... Will I be able to do anything with it, or is all this old stuff I have just waste? Do I have a box of essentially worthless old Pokemon cards? Like, no, you mean outside of you can use energies. No, trainer cards can be helpful, but yeah, the Pokemon you have suck. I don't know. And it's like, where do you go? Where do you go with it? How do you balance it? What do you do? And fucking... I don't know. Maybe they've done a better job with Magic the Gathering. I don't know. I just don't get it. And it's weird. It's weird because it's like a few people that I know, it's like, that are like, oh yeah, I'm into Magic. They're like people who either are or at one point were super into it. Like, it's the kind of game where you don't just, as far as I could tell, the kind of game where you don't just jump in and you're like, I'm just going to play like a little bit now and then. I'm going to, I'm a social Magic the Gathering player, I play if other people are playing. I don't go seek out trying to play it. I don't look up how to, any strategies or ideas or anything about it. I just play whenever someone wants to play. I'm just like, yeah, I'll play a quick game. That's not like, it doesn't seem like that's really a thing. It's one of those extremes where it's like, yeah, I play it. Either I do play it or I used to play it like a lot, really into it, or it's like I've never fucking played it. Like, that's pretty much it. Which is also scary to me for someone who's like, I wouldn't be opposed to looking into it, but I'd probably want, a virtual version of it so I could get the rules down better. Like I did with the Pokemon trading card game, the virtual version was a lot easier on a video game. I don't know. Sucks. Sucks, man. It just sucks, because if I got into it, then I'd be like, I want to get all these cards, do all these things, and then I have no one to play with. And if I don't get into it, then you get shit like this from, talking out of my ass. I know that's hard to believe when my ass is, you think you would see the curtain behind me moving more, but it's like, I don't know, my ass is a soft talker. It's able to throw its voice to make it look like it's coming out of my mouth. I'm just lip-syncing what my ass is saying. And, we share the same brain, so it's easy to do. It's easy to do. And that's the extent of what I know about Magic the Gathering. I don't know, I don't get the name. I don't know how to play. I don't even really know what it's about. What's the deal with Magic the Gathering? It's like the Pokemon trading card game with the ground. And if you're still watching at this point, the person who suggested that, I hope you enjoyed the wait. I hope it was worth it. I hope you liked the video. And again, guys, suggestions. I'm A-okay with suggestions. Send it in. If I didn't do it before, resubmit it. Seriously, guys. If you want to just, I can keep coming up with random shit. I can do it. It's just, I can't promise it's going to be good. I can't even promise it's even going to be as good as this. But this is what happens when you want me to do a thing I don't know anything about. I can do it. I just, there's probably a million great things you could think of. You'd be like, why didn't you talk about this thing? That would have been perfect to talk about. It's like, I don't even know what that is. Is that a card? Is that a disease? I don't know what that thing is. And then, you get shit. Your quality may vary. Consult your doctor.
What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal